day where humans are relying on technology to do their chores or their work, managing money or communicate.
Humans are becoming more and more dependent on machines. Our world is becoming more connected through the media and one of the most influential creations in history, the computer.
But with all the good that comes with today's technology, there are dangers.
The world is a vast place filled with life, machines, and knowledge.
Over the years, humanity has acquired an immense amount of knowledge, learning more and more things every day.
With all of this knowledge comes responsibility to store it, so that one day others can access it.
More information is stored on the internet today than ever before. Government information, banking, information, and secrets.
Cybercriminals. They're a new breed of criminal.
Cybercriminals hack into bank accounts, sell company secrets, many tasks that would be far more difficult to do without the internet. The rewards can be enormous, and if pulled off correctly, can leave no trace of a hacker.
Approximately 3 billion people in the world use the internet, so cybercrime is no doubt a global issue. There have been many incidents of cyber attacks from very different parts of the world. For example, a hacker in Russia could rob an American bank without leaving the comfort of his chair.
This next case study we look to examine takes place in the US. This is believed to be the first online bank robbery ever.
21 years ago, a group of criminals from various parts of the world, led by a young computer programmer from Russia, hacked into a major US bank and stole a grand total of over $10 million before they were caught by the FBI. The FBI, after hearing about the theft, had to monitor bank accounts to look for signs of theft. They identified approximately 40 separate thefts, all being sent to one bank account in San Francisco.
The account belonged to a Russian couple that had previously lived in America.
The FBI arrested both and questioned them. The couple admitted to working for a Russian hacker in St. Petersburg. The man was named Vladimir Levin. Levin had been accessing the bank's computer from his own laptop back in Russia. He was then lured to London and arrested there.
Levin was transferred back to the US and pled guilty in 1998. Cybercrime, like many other crimes, sparks hate and dispute between nations. For example, between the United States and North Korea.
The comedic and controversial film, The Interview, was released in December of 2014. For those who do not know, the movie stars Seth Rogen and James Franco as journalists from the US who are instructed to go to North Korea and assassinate Kim Jong-un. Just before the release of the film, Sony Pictures, the makers of the film, underwent a cyber attack. Sony's computer systems were unexpectedly shut down. Hackers took advantage of the situation and uploaded not yet released Sony films on illegal download sites. North Korea has neither confirmed nor denied responsibility for the attack.
However, the US is suspicious because North Korea's cyber warriors have been known to cause trouble before.
We now know how cybercrime causes tension and commotion on a global scale.
The more governments and agencies put their trust and information on the internet, the more risks they take. Everyone in the world who owns a computer is exposed to various viruses, cyber attacks, and threats.
One question many don't know the answer to, other than hackers themselves, is how to hack.
Modern-day hackers have a variety of tricks up their sleeve, from figuring out someone's passcode to creating what's called a zombie computer, where the hacker takes over another's account and exploits it to their will, committing crimes or frauds.
A hacker's primary source of power is code, the beating heart of computer technology.
Code is basically an instruction manual for a computer, except this manual can be changed by the one who knows how to operate code. Hackers who can successfully manipulate code to their will are very dangerous. Believe it or not, there are also computer programs available for hackers. However, crimes committed on an international scale are not simple one-step operations.
What kinds of cybercrimes are there that you know of?
There's employee hacking, where one is hired to hack the various computers, personal computers, government computers, stuff like that. And so what the hacker will do is he will steal these secrets and sell them back to their employers. And besides hacking, there's also drug trafficking, which is also a major part of cybercrime.
Dealers and suppliers set up secret websites where information is stored about their product. A popular drug website that was recently shut down was called the Silk Road. Cybercrime comes in various, dangerous forms.
Like all crimes, cybercrime has its positives. If pulled off correctly, of course, cybercriminals make gains and financial income through their crimes. However, the gains are not always theirs. If there are to be cybercriminals, there should be someone out there protecting our computers.
Cybersecurity is a rapidly growing field of work, and many universities are offering legitimate programs on cybersecurity. Stanford University, for example, is a leader in this field. Where cybercrime takes place, there is money to be made, and with each crime that takes place, someone will be affected positively and another the latter.
Like any major scale operation, cyber attacks cost money. To hire a hacker, or a team of hackers, everyone needs to make a living, and there are clearly very negative effects if the cybercriminals get caught.
On the other side of things, if a cybercrime is pulled off successfully, the victims can suffer greatly. Companies could lose prized secrets, like we saw with Sony Pictures. Bankers could lose millions. Citizens lose their privacy. Any cultural or ethnic groups that are subject to racism have also been affected. Jobs in cybercrime prevention are already expected to increase by 22% in 2020. Many cities are expanding cybercrime labs and providing funding in the millions.
The goods and bads of cybercrime affect citizens all over our world, in all of the continents. Cybercrime is very much a result of globalization.
The internet connected our world in a whole new way. The way people communicated with each other, whether they were in different cities of different continents. With the internet came hackers and cybercriminals, and people across the world got exposed. Racism, terrorism, illegal drug trafficking, some of the world's biggest problems are heavily involved with cybercrime.
Because of the spread and increase of secrets and knowledge through the internet and globalization, cybercrime has become a frightening reality.
Cybercrime is such a vast problem with so many connections and participators. It will take a huge effort to stop. Our governments and agencies have done good work to keep us safe, but it's far from enough. I hope as the cybersecurity industry grows, the issue of cybercrime will become less and less of a concerning problem. There are already systems in place that have been effective in cybercrime. New programs and security systems are being developed and produced around the world. More universities and college courses are now offered at more locations so that future generations can acquire skills that will stop cybercrimes. Direct interaction with victims of cybercrime is also something that is to be done so that we can learn more and develop an idea of how today's best cybercriminals operate. Public awareness is another key concept. If the people are prepared, I believe we will start to see a decrease in cybercrime victims.
I try and limit my profile online, specifically being able to search who I am.
Well, being aware of dangers online.
And I also limit my financial activity online.
You can stay up to date on any new viruses cycling around. Update your virus protection system, it really does help. Get your wireless network secured. Learn, educate yourself on the basics of technology. If your computer is unprotected, get some software.
Well, I change my passwords often.
And only follow links that you 100% trust.
Sustainable prosperity, the idea of complete bliss in our world. Economically, the idea of sustainable resources, and the equal treatment of all humans. Our internet will play a bigger role in achieving this dream than one might think. Ask yourself this question: where do people pull influence from?
The internet is such a huge part of our lives and influences us every day, with the decisions we make, who to aspire to be in the future. The quickness of the internet can easily spread hate, bad messages, anything a cybercriminal would want it to. Now imagine if the internet was free of cybercrime and negative influence. There would be an astronomical impact on the way we act and how we make decisions.
Our future is ahead of us, and whether we like it or not, technology will be there as well. The work that is done now, and the decisions that we make now, will determine our actions in the future. Our cyber world is getting smarter, faster, and more dangerous. This documentary now ends with a quote by Eric Schmidt. "The internet is the first thing that humanity has built that humanity doesn't understand. The biggest experiment in anarchy that we've ever had."